Hey y'all, I'm on my phone. I really wanted to get this closing done. As I said, I'm committed. I'm committed. So things always happen when I get really deep in. And I've tried my laptop, I tried my tablet, and the signal not working there. So as always, my backup plan is to keep my phone charged so I can tune back in. But I wanted to share this, my closing, and I was talking about people. People are struggling with so many self issues, and we're all struggling differently. We're all struggling differently. And I was talking about how I like to point out certain things that's going on in the world just to cause people to think of situations and how heavy people are really, are really challenged. And I was speaking of the situation with Wendy Williams. Don't know a lot about it, but I did hear, part of her addiction is, she was dealing with, I guess, the child that her husband had out of marriage. And then Leandra Johnson, the singer, who's also dealing with the alcohol addiction as well. Not wanting to sing gospel music anymore and trying to get past herself. And I wanted to also reflect back on the R. Kelly situation as well. Um, Self neglect, how he knew his issues as a young child and failed to do the right thing. And instead today, he's hurting other people, and that led him to be in the place he is today. And something that people don't really think, um, or something that people sometimes don't think is that serious. Can you see me, Mary? Am I clear? It's probably my connection in my house, but am I clear, Mary? Before I started talking, keep talking. I see you say, "Okay, there you are." Um, but people don't realize death too. Death and separation can really challenge us. You know, when you have not instilled self love yourself, and you depend on somebody else to love you, and then you appreciate that love, and then they're not there anymore by, you know, um, different circumstances, it can really challenge your inner self as well. And all of this has put me in a place now to want to promote self love. Like I said, this is the closing of my video I just did an hour ago, and I thought this was very important. Um, you look around in the world, and you see people that are, like I said, dealing with addiction and dealing with death. Even when I was looking at the news just this week, I think, what is it, the Nipsey death or whatever it is, and I was listening to where they said, Lauren London said she don't know how she gonna do it. She can't live without him, and a lot of times, so often we're put in that place to not know how we're gonna push forward because we've lost someone, because we're now in a certain situation where we feel we don't have the strength and we can't manage. And as I said earlier in the video that I did, it gets harder before it gets easier, but you just got to keep pushing. Um, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. So when we find these people in different situations and, whatever people are going through, so many people are putting on masks, trying to hide the situation and not being able and ready to speak out about the situation. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I share what I share, to let people know I was once in those shoes. But with God's help, He put me in a different spot. And now I can share and not feel embarrassed. I can share and not be ashamed. I can share and not have guilt because I've looked at my growth. I've seen my maturity. I've seen how I'm doing better in a lot of areas of my life. And also when I look around, I can look at the circle of people that I am connected with. That's my environment. Your people don't realize, but your environment matters. Who you mingle with, who you surround yourself with. if you're trying to go forward, you shouldn't be, mingling yourself with somebody that's back from where you're trying to go. That's a big hindrance. So I just say we need to keep people in prayer. Even when we're looking on TV, whether they're actor, comedian, famous or not, like dealing with self challenges, you know, not being able to speak out about it hurts us more than getting to the place of speaking out about it and at least being ashamed, having some guilt. And it's serious. And this is why I do what I do. Like I said, I promote self-love. I speak on experience. I bring truth to the table because I want people to know that no matter how bad your situation get, no matter how dark you think your life is, there's always room for the light to shine again. And if you knew me before I lost my son, and you watch my cycle of adjustment from when I lost him till now, it's only God that got me to this place. It's only God in which I'm able to do what I do. And I just want to, thank everybody for supporting me along the way. With ending this video, I just wanted to share again, if you know anyone that's struggling, if you know anyone that needs some encouragement or uplifting, you can always, this is I don't know if you're able to see it, but my book that I purchased, Pain, Prayer, and Purpose, you can always advise this book. I go in, I share the full truth about my conditions, my mental state. I share it all in the book to let people know that they're not the only one. And if you look at me, that's encouragement that you can make it as well. Also, my first event for this book, Pain, Prayer, and Purpose, is coming up May 11th at the Laurel Library from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's on eventbrite.com. The name of the event is Let's Talk About It. You can register, and there's a fee of $25. If you're not able, to come, but, you want to donate, I've had that as well. People ask, I'm not able to come, but I want to donate. I'm trying to get something together where people can donate, and I'll share that later on, maybe like the weekend or beginning of next week. And if you know anybody that may need, just some one-on-one talking or uplifting, encouragement, inspiration, you can always inbox me. I'm always willing. I love doing what I do. I love talking about, self-love and doing better. That's my passion. So if you know anybody that's struggling, like I said, not struggling, but just need a little push, inbox me, have them inbox me. I'll find the time to sit down with them. Like I said, the world is crazy. The world is crazy. Step out of I tell people, don't become comfortable with life. You got to step out of your comfort zone. You got to do something different. Yeah, you're going to be scared. Yeah, you're not going to know. It's the fear of the unknown that keeps us stuck. But I tell you, once you step past that comfort zone, and once you step past those fears, so many doors begin to open. You become so, I'm telling you, you begin to look at yourself a different way, because the things that you thought that you could not do, you begin to do. And now you begin to grasp determination, motivation, confidence in yourself, and you become unstoppable. And that's where I am. I'm unstoppable. Like I said in the beginning, when I was doing my Love Me series in February, I didn't finish. I got a viral infection. I got a respiratory infection. I was down for a month and a half. I had to use an inhaler. Now I'm on medication for my breathing. And this is March. It took me about a month and a half before I can even, get myself back together. And even tonight, I was struggling with a migraine when I first started, and it's still there. But I'm committed to what I do, and I love what I do. So I have some things that are coming up. Like I said, my first event is Let's Talk About It. Like I said, you can register on eventbrite.com, but always keep me in mind when it's self-love, when it's, needing an encouraging word. This is not just about encouraging others. It's self-therapy for me. I didn't want to do therapy for the rest of my life. So I wanted something that was going to help people and also help me. So this is also helping me as well. So, like I said, this is my closing of the video that I just did. If you did not see the video, I pray that you go back and that you look at it. I pray that it's something that will stand out to you, that will encourage you, uplift you, motivate you, or inspire you to keep watching me and stay tuned to the things that I am trying to do. I was saying earlier for the event, let's talk about it. My book discussion, May 11th, 1 to 4 at the Lowell Library. It's not just a moment to just, people say, oh, you're going to sit down, you're going to talk about the book, or that may be boring. No. I try to bring a little excitement to my events, just as well as I do family events. If you've been to a family event, you know that I always try to throw in something. So I'm going to have a raffle. I'm working on preparing some items to show. And if you like it, you can order. We're going to have great conversation. There's going to be a light meal. I bring complete honesty to the table. There's going to be a question and answer moment. And it's Mother's Day weekend. So I'll be giving all the mothers a special token. So, I pray that those that can attend will attend. I pray that if you know somebody that needs this, share the event with them, and just stay tuned to me. I'm trying to do some things, y'all. I said in the beginning of my video, I claim self-employed. I claim to be self-employed. I claim to carry out my vision and my mission of doing what I do, and I do this best. And so just stay connected to me, and I'm just doing what God told me to do. And the more that I keep trying, I said this at the beginning of my video, the more that I keep trying, things keep interfering, but I keep pushing harder. I keep pushing harder because I believe that all of my hard work, all of my dedication, all of my determination is going to pay off in the end. And I'm going to reach the point of success that I would like to see for myself and also help others get there because I know what it takes to get there. And when you make it to that spot, you should always want to be open to help somebody else reach that spot as well, and not just keep it all to yourself, And that's just my closing, y'all. Like, it's serious out here in the world, and just have a hand and a mind to always help somebody else. Sometimes we feel that we're in the worst spot, but when you look around and you started listening to people's stories, there's always somebody else in a deeper spot. And that makes you be like, thank you, God. That could be me. I was complaining about my situation, my problem, my storm, my challenge, but it's somebody else that got it harder than me. So, keep watching me, keep supporting me. I have some things that I'm going to share, when God tells me to reveal. If you know anybody, or like I said, I'm looking for opportunities to talk about self-love. I'm looking for engagements. I'm looking to be booked to talk about this. And, one of my desires is to be self-employed and travel and talk about self-love, promote self-love, and do what I do and empower women. So if you know of anyone, or if you're in need of this, inbox me. Thanks for tuning in to my moment, Keisha's moment. Enjoy and be blessed.